My name is Michael Benson. I'm a director of a company called Candlestar, which is based at Somerset House, and I've curated the Sony World Photography show. The challenge is the sheer volume and trying to make something coherent out of what is an enormous and diverse range of work, from everything from beginners that are taking selfies all the way through to great masters of photography like William Klein. So that's a huge challenge, and our job is to try and introduce coherence into all of this. I think there's no real theme that connects the different categories, but there is a theme of seriousness which underlines the whole approach, especially of the professional photographers. That perhaps the world is a more difficult place than it was at this time last year, and I think that begins to be shown in some of the photographs that we see around the wall. Having said which, there's also a maturity of approach which indicates that people are, okay, they appreciate things are bad and difficult and there are disasters in the world, but actually occasionally you find an upswing of hope, a little glimmer of possibility where otherwise there might have been bleakness. So they're not bleak images, in a way it's a very hopeful show, but it deals with quite a lot of very difficult subjects. I think it's moved on in terms of the quality. No, I don't just mean in terms of the professional quality, but in terms of the quality of the people at the beginning of their careers. I think there's an awful lot of work in the Open and the Youth and the Student Awards, which really become very promising for future editions of this particular award, that you're seeing a raising of the standard across the board. So people say that everyone's a photographer now. It's not true. To be a photographer, you need a particular eye, you need to have something to say. And one of the interesting things is that even the people at the beginning of their careers have something to say. Well, I think they should come to Somerset House because, as you say, it's beautiful. But beyond that, it's become a real centre for photography. And I think that the more people who come to Somerset House and the more people who support the work that the World Photography Organisation are doing and other organisations are doing here, the better. But, I think people should come because photography at Somerset House has become, if you like, Somerset House has become a hallmark of quality. So, in other words, people are coming to a show which really sings many songs, but it sings them brilliantly.